Alright, it's currently 5:30 in the morning. I just finished brushing my teeth, going to the bathroom, getting some moleskin on my feet and stuff. I got a piece of moleskin on my toe because I can feel one developing there, so it's just trying to treat a hot spot right now. Yeah, we're just gonna walk. It's only like 19 or 20 kilometers today, so not as intensive, but still should be a good day. I'm just trying to make it there by 2:30 is the goal. I should be able to hit that. Let's get to walking. Alright, so just coming up from the town that I'm going to stay at for the night. So, yeah. People at the pizza place said I have to basically walk through town to the other side of it. And that's where I'm staying. So let's get there. Yeah. Like anything, I always wish I could walk a little bit further. My feet are feeling okay for the most part, so are my legs. I'm nice and warmed up. But gotta make sure I try to prepare myself for life after this too. So, and that's what part of that is. So, life goes on. This is beautiful. Yeah. We'll get there eventually though. Santiago, potentially Fistera. We'll see. Till the next one. So just a little update. Oh god, I'm an idiot. So walked past the place, like, oh, that's nice. It's a little like restaurant, cafe type things. Like that has the same name as looks like where I'm going. That seems like a nice little place. Maybe I'll stop there. Nah, I'll keep going. I'll walk. It's only 5 minutes further to where I need to go, right? So I go to Google Maps and I go to the spot where I'm doing. It's some random person's house. And it's like, this does not look right. So I sit down, take all my packing stuff, look on Google Maps, and it's not the right spot. So I walked past it, so now I'm walking back 0.2 miles to the correct spot. So that just sucks. I have to walk backwards a little bit, which is fine, realistically. It could have been worse, but could have been better too. Alright, till the next one. Alright, so I'm laying in bed. I'm in my private room. Quick tour. So, kind of cabinet that I can put stuff in. Bathroom's right there. Door's there that goes outside to some stairs. I'm just laying in the bed in my sleeping bag with all my stuff packed out. Got a little TV. That's a room I could watch all the pilgrims walk by. Currently eating delicious Oreo chocolate bar type thing. But yeah, that's a little update. Had my phone interview. Went okay, I think, but we'll find out if it actually went well. I'll find out. They said next week potentially. It said they're finishing the phone interviews throughout this week, so we'll see. I'm not holding my breath over it, but yeah, we'll see. It'd be nice, but it hasn't happened before. That'll happen this time. But yeah, that's just a little update. Dinner is at 7 here, so gonna do that. I think I heard some other people out in the hallway, so there's more people here, so that'll be kind of nice to see them. Gotta drain my blister too at some point, rebandage it and stuff. Probably cut up some more moleskin for tomorrow. Kind of go from there. Till the next one. It's currently 5:21 in the morning. Got up a few times, got up at like 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically on the hour every hour. Didn't feel like getting up, so went back to sleep. This time decided to get up was around 5. So I've just been getting moleskin and stuff on my feet right now, making sure the blister's doing okay. But I'm gonna pack up all my stuff here in a little bit, brush my teeth, and get on the road. Till the next one. Alright, so it's 5:52, so it took me about 30 minutes to get ready and whatnot. Yeah, just felt like moving slow because I had the time and it's a private room. So it's kind of the nice thing about private rooms. You can go at your own speed, whatever pace that is, and I don't have to. There's other like, it's kind of like apartments, so there's other people around, but I could be a little bit louder and whatnot. So yeah, I think it's gonna be 20 to 30 kilometer kind of day. Kind of depends. I really would like to get up and over this part, but we'll see. This is allegedly the hardest elevation change of the trail, so just because it goes up so high and down really quick in a short period of time. So we'll see. It shouldn't be anything too crazy. I've done harder in Colorado, but I've never done it when I'm fatigued, I'm tired, and with a pack. So that'll be kind of a new experience for me. Yeah. Let's get going. Alright, so I don't know if you can see me here. One second, let me turn up the light. There we go, now you can see me a little better. So I'm walking up the trail. It's basically been all uphill so far. I took off my jacket because it's starting to get pretty warm. Just from how much I'm having to exert myself. That's actually the first thing I've heard out here. There's nothing out here. There is no moon or anything. So it's been pretty quiet out here. That owl back there, or bird, whatever it is, that's the first thing I've heard out here in a long time. So that's kind of entertaining. I don't know, I don't mind this. It can be a little eerie to some, but I kind of wish the moon was out a little bit better so I could do it without the light. But this is kind of the terrain that I'm going over. So yeah, I haven't made it to the next town, so maybe a kilometer in, if that, but who knows. So, alright, just me and my owl friend till the next one. Let's keep walking. Alright, so still a bit on the darker side, but got to turn my headlamp off. Sun is just coming up kind of behind me over there. Oh, elevation right now, it's still up, but it's not as steep as it was. Fabio or something, the town I passed back there, said Oserio is 4 kilometers away. So I've probably done just under a kilometer right now. So yeah, 3 more to go, getting there. But no one's out yet still. It's currently 7:06. Still pretty early. Like, most people don't get up until about 8, because that's when the albergues get everyone on the road. Like, gotta be checked out by. So yeah, let's keep going till the next one. Alright, I just stopped in this town and had breakfast and used the bathroom there. Had toast and cafe con leche, latte with milk. They also gave me Zuma orange juice. And there's like, oh yeah, why aren't you drinking the orange juice? Like, so I had to really think, like, how do I say I don't like orange juice and whatever. In like the recesses of my brain, I remembered, I think it's te gusta, is like me, I don't. Like, me, te gusta, I do not like whatever. And then you say your word, and in this case it's me, te gusta, no, Zuma. So, yeah, it's kind of interesting how that pulled that out of my brain, because I could not remember that. I really hope that's the right word of not using it or not liking it, but you know, we'll find out. So, Acerio is still about 2 towns away. I got all this distance to go still. So let's get there. A lot of pilgrims are up now. There's the bar or cafe there. Had a bunch. So, yeah. Let's keep going. Alright, so started the descent down already. Been doing that for a bit here. I'm in the next town that I'm just walking through. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Knees are still holding up. No pain yet in them. Can definitely tell the moleskin on my feet is helping quite a bit with the friction and all the rubbing and stuff with going down. So that's always nice. My body's gonna feel this tomorrow. I'm not going fast per se, but I'm not going slow either. So yeah, my body's not gonna be too happy with myself tomorrow, but that's fine. I'm able to recover relatively quick still, as long as I stretch and massage my feet at the end of each day. So yeah, we're just gonna keep going. So the unfortunate thing is we're on the side of the road a lot, so it's kind of hard to use the bathroom, but that's fine, we'll find a way. There's a church in the cemetery, passing by. Another pilgrim in front of me there. Let's get back to walking, keep going down. Alright, I just passed through Acerio. Lady I saw 2 days ago, looks like she had her suitcase and stuff. I was gonna take a bus, so I said hi to her real quick. I was just walking by. And then going out of Acerio, there's kind of a fork. One path follows the road, about 100 meters shorter, and there's another, it's more on the trail. It's a little bit harder, is what one of the gentlemen was saying. So when I looked it up, it's like, it's only 100 meters further. It's on a path, so probably less people are gonna take it. I was like, yeah, why not? I got time. So that's where I'm going right now. On this harder, slightly harder, it's not insanely harder. It's like, it's 100 meters further. How much harder could that be? So yeah, I gotta ascend a little bit more and then go down. And that'll basically take me the rest of the day, is going down. Yeah, so let's keep going. Alright, so I'm just passing through another town. I stopped at the end of it just to get on some sunscreen because the sun's coming up pretty good now. Probably get my sunglasses, maybe the hat on here in a bit. But it is currently 10:10, I believe. Let me just double check my phone for that. So making decent time, I think. Yeah, it's 10:10. So I thought it was going to go down, but it's been kind of going up and down. So I think I haven't quite started the steep descent yet, but I'm starting to get closer to the bottom. The town that I'm trying to go to saw a sign probably 1 or 2 kilometers back that said it was 19.5 kilometers away. So we'll get there, I think, today, which is nice because then I'll be done with all this. But that's how far away I am from Santiago. I think I'm gonna try to make it to Fistera. So we'll see how that adventure goes. Does add on a significant amount to the trip, but I think my body can take it. And I'm here, might as well do it if I got the time. So I looked at hotels in Madrid, quite expensive comparatively to this whole trail. So yeah, I'm trying to make my money go as far as I can. So yeah, might as well do Fistera. But let's get back to walking. Guess who's still walking? That's right, it's me. Oh man, there's a lot of walking, and by the time this trip is over, whew, a lot of miles on my body I'm putting on, but you know what? Having a good time still regardless. So I thought it was only going to be downhill from here. Nope. There was probably a good 300 or 400 meter stretch, so like a quarter mile, where it was all uphill. And it was uphill to the point where I was leaning into it. You know, when you're going up something so steep that the back of your shoe kind of comes off a little bit because the ball of your foot is at such an incline and you're trying to push yourself up. It was that. That's the kind of incline I went up a bit ago, and oh man, was that an experience. So I ate a chocolate bar while I was going up that just to get some extra energy in me. It was delicious. Apparently had, I think, trade cards in it, which I was not expecting, so I got those in my pocket right now. Yeah, the mountains here are really, really pretty. It's different from Colorado mountains in the sense that it's a lot more green. Can't really see too much right now, but everything is so green here. A lot more trees, less rocks. It's not that there's not rocks, it's just there's less comparatively to Colorado. So mountains, yes. I don't know, this kind of like rolling hills, if rolling hills became a mountain. It's kind of what it looks like. So yeah, let's get back to walking. Alright, so I'm coming up on my next town, and Chris, the Korean gentleman who's 50 from yesterday, caught up to me. So he's actually right behind me a little bit. So yeah, it's fun seeing him again. I believe we're both going to the same town for our stopping point for the day. It's like 4 kilometers away, I think, maybe less. Yeah, let's get back to walking. So a little update, I got to my albergue, showered, did laundry and all that, met some Korean people there. One of the guys' name was Aaron, I forget the other two, it was a guy and girl. They invited me to hang out with them for a bit, so I did that, went to the supermarket with them. Chris also came over to our hostel, our albergue, and hung out with us for a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can try to find dinner real quick. I just had some snacks from the supermarket with them. Do that and go to bed from there. Till the next one.